everyone, hope you're all having a wonderful day. AussieSim2 here, and today guys, just going to be going over more of my camo grind progression, as well as some huge drama that is kind of taking the internet by storm right now, and it's because Logan Paul has gotten himself into hot water yet again, and yeah, it kind of doesn't look good this time. I've finally leveled up every single weapon category. I've gotten most of the guns to gold now. I am currently working on the platinum challenges, the long shot challenges. I'm doing the snipers first because I actually suck. I am probably the worst sniper on Modern Warfare 2, period. I would like to see someone worse than me. At this rate, I am currently getting 1 to 2 long shot kills per game. I've tried ground war. I do not like ground war. It is too slow and I can never find good positions to sit in, so I have been using the core 6v6 maps, and everyone else is doing long shots now. It is, it is super frustrating. I mean, it is what it is. Everyone's at that point now, getting to the end of their camo grind or their mastery grind. I'm probably the last one on YouTube to actually finally get a Ryan. I will get there. I will get there. So yes, I am trying to get the snipers to platinum. Once they're done, I know the rest of the challenges or the rest of the guns for long shots are going to be a hell of a lot easier. I just cannot snipe. I can use the marksman rifle, I just can't use the sniper. It's like when I have a sniper in my hand, my brain malfunctions and I have a stroke and I just can't do it. Alright guys, so let's talk about the crazy internet drama that is like kind of breaking internet right now. It's because Logan's got himself into some hot water again. It all started when Coffeezilla broke a story on Logan Paul's cryptozoo. He did a 3-part investigation which spanned over a year. He got all this evidence together and released this little 3-part series, basically exposing cryptozoo for being a scam, never really being what it was intended to be. Now, you guys all probably know who Logan Paul is. I mean, you'd have to have been friggin' born yesterday to maybe not know who the guy is. But you probably don't know who Coffeezilla is. Now, Coffeezilla, he does have quite a large YouTube channel, and he's mainly a journalist that does do investigative work on like alleged scams to see if they actually are scams that are scamming people, and he kind of breaks the story on his YouTube channel, and he does this so you can be educated on what to look out for, how to spot scams, and kind of like to be careful on who you trust. Now, I don't mean to suck the Kool-Aid out of his ass too much. Oh yeah! But he does really make awesome content, and I will leave a link in the description below to Coffeezilla's channel. Go and support him because he probably gonna need it now. Now, I highly recommend you go check out Zilla's videos. He's gonna explain this a billion times better than I can wrap my little walnut around. But it all started because Logan started the cryptozoo project. It was meant to be this new NFT project on the scene. It was going to be a game that made you money, which all sounds good and dandy, but it never worked. It never worked that way, and I don't think it was ever intended to work that way. How was cryptozoo actually meant to work? Well, you were meant to get these little eggs that you bought with crypto, and then you'd hatch these eggs, and then you'd get these amazing handmade art. And obviously I am being sarcastic when I say that. There was no handcrafted images at all. No, they were just JPEG photoshopped images from Google. Logan even said that he did have multiple artists working on this, so I don't know what actually happened there. Pictures, and that would be your NFT, and then you could get another egg and you would hatch that egg and you'd get another picture, and these pictures would be of animals, and you could like get these 2 pictures of animals and you could breed them together to make a hybrid animal, and then you could burn that animal for eggs, and then you could cash out or continue that whole cycle again. Which sounds like it probably would have been something cool if it had have maybe worked. It never worked. It did a little bit on release, but then apparently there was too many bugs and it kept crashing, so they shut it down. And it has not been brought back up ever since. So why didn't it work? Why did cryptozoo not work? So what were all the moving pieces that kind of made cryptozoo fail, and why the spotlight is on Logan Paul once again? Well, the game that they were creating, they never paid the devs. This is how like Coffeezilla started breaking the story, is there was rumor that there was these devs working on cryptozoo and they weren't getting paid. And that's kind of what Logan said as well. The devs actually fled all the way to Switzerland and held their game code hostage for $1 million. That's actually true. That all happened. So already not a good start with trying to get this game to work when you're not paying devs, or if you were paying the devs, maybe they're lying. Who knows at this point? Either way, the game was not working. It wasn't even like getting made because, you know, people weren't getting paid for it. And to add the cherry on top of that cake already, he hired a whole bunch of shady people, a whole bunch of scammers, a whole bunch of con artists, criminals, and you'd have to have known this. He clearly knew this. So like, why hire shady people if you're not doing shady things? And a lot of like what Zilla does in these 3-part videos it's really bulletproof evidence. There's a lot of DMs between all the party members that are involved in cryptozoo, including like Logan Paul and everybody else that's involved. Them talking about how they can, you know, not like fluctuate the market of their market NFT too much, why they buy up their market before it even gets released. So they can buy it up really cheap. Then when they officially release cryptozoo, they'd be able to sell all their NFTs for a lot more than what they bought them for. But this, of course, never happened because this was their original plan. They were, you know, trying to discuss on how they could funnel as much money out of this without influxing the market too much, so people would go, oh, what's going on here? Of course, some people in the project just couldn't help themselves. They cashed out before it was released, and it drove the cryptozoo market already into the ground. Apparently it was like they had like 200 mil or something to work with, and it dropped all the way down to 40 mil. I'm probably getting the parameters of this completely wrong, but they did have a large kitty, and then because people were selling up before it was even released, it drove the market straight into the ground, and they all lost money, bar a few of them. The sneaky scammers that got out quick. So Logan has officially released his response video to this, and it was, yeah, it was something. It was something. Of course, as everyone predicted, he was going to come out and blame everybody else that was involved on the project besides him. It really feels like Logan Paul's response video was just a massive smear campaign against Coffeezilla. But wasn't Logan supposed to be the CEO of this project? Like, I'm pretty sure when big things happen inside a company or a project, the CEO is the one to kind of give the last sign off on things. But no, he just hired incompetent people around him that eventually scammed him in the end. And that is mainly why he's copying more poop than a friggin' McDonald's toilet right now, is because he was the CEO of this company. He should have had better management of the project. He should have known who he was employing. Like, there's no way he didn't know Eddie Ibanez was a con man. There's no way he didn't realize Crypto King was a scammer. It all just seems like there's too much coincidence, and usually when there's too much coincidence, you start seeing patterns happening. There was even no apology. Like, surely if you had nothing to do with people getting scammed or this whole project going kaput, you would come out and be like, hey, in your response, you would come out in your response video and you'd be like, hey guys, look, I'm sorry that this all happened. It was because of this guy and this guy that the whole thing failed. There was none of that. It was just, you know, this guy is to blame. He's a friggin' terrible actor, and this guy is to blame, and he's also a terrible actor, and I sue Coffeezilla. Yep, and the outcome of this is he's now suing Coffeezilla, which is going to be really weird. I think he's going to go for some kind of defamation, I think, which is weird because I feel like in a defamation case, when someone like slanders your image and you lose money because of that, that's defamation. You lost money on your own, buddy. Your project failed because you ran it poorly. But the only issue with this obviously going to court is Logan has a lot more money than Coffeezilla. A lot more money. So he would be able to strong-arm Coffeezilla in court, which is going to be sad to see, because if this is all true, people like this should be punished. People like this should be going to jail. Like, the people that are involved on this project, he should be suing them for like stealing his money. And then the funniest part is apparently, guys, do not worry, cryptozoo, it's still coming. It's still coming. 2023, 2024, baby, it will be here and it will be running and operating, and it will be the best damn NFT game ever. I really hope that it does come. I really want to see cryptozoo fully functioning, operating exactly the way Logan said it would be, because that would be a sight to behold. That actually would be a massive slap in the face to all the haters. But I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to make a prediction right now. I bet he will get the game running, and then that'll be his counter argument to like, look, see, I got the game running. I didn't get the game running before because of these people. It would just perfectly fit into the narrative that he's trying to like build around this whole thing. So I wouldn't be surprised 2023, 24, cryptozoo is going to be fully functioning, and I think it's just going to be a massive FU to everyone that doubted him. If you guys have not, I highly recommend you go and check out Coffeezilla's 3-part investigation on cryptozoo, on Logan Paul, and all the parties involved. I'm kind of just, you know, giving you the slice off the top. There's so much more beneath the surface that like Coffeezilla does really get into detail in, and it is really quite bulletproof evidence, and it's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out. I thought it was really funny that like Logan also mentioned that he's not going to go on Coffeezilla's podcast. He wants him to come to the Impulsive podcast and chat it out, and it'll be it won't be monetized or anything like that. But you forget, like, how silly do you think he is? He obviously knows that you want to control all the moving pieces. You will then get to portray the image that you want to portray. You'll be able to pop the whole podcast up and give everything you want people to see. So no, of course Coffeezilla is not going to go on your podcast. I thought I'd just dive in on this topic, guys, because we're kind of in a stalemate for Call of Duty, kind of waiting for Season 2 leaks and Season 2 stuff to officially come out. And I don't want to not make content, so I thought I'd just make content on some hot news that's popping off right now. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully I didn't butcher the information too much. Appreciate all the love and support as always, guys. Until next time, stay safe. Peace out.